Blog Talk Radio.
Yo, what's bangin', man? It's your boy Nutso. Mr. Get With It to get your face knitted. Reppin' that Q Borough, nigga. Flushing Queens, man. I'm out here with my motherfucking family. You already know what it is when you hear that. Ooh, hey! Yeah, nigga. Screwball Radio with Blaq Poet and King Eric. Comet, what up? This is what we do, man. Nutso, Queens. Was bangin', nigga.
Yeah. It's your boy Life Liggy Long, live from the pandemic. Yeah. So keeping the vibes right. You know what I'm saying? We got Screwball Radio with your man King Eric, Blaq Poet. Shout out my man Comet. You know how we do. You know what I mean? Screwball Radio. Get in tune, baby. We out here. Let's go. Screwball.
Yeah, what up, man? It's your boy Comet, man, Screwball Capo, and I'm here on Screwball Radio with my brother Blaq Poet and King Eric.
You know what it is? It's Escape, the drippiest of Screwball. I'm here with the wildest and the grimiest, King Eric and Blaq Poet at Screwball Radio. Oh yeah, shout out my big bros for life, Son Nitty, Kyron, Comet, Bronche, rest easy KL Hostel.
What's hood good with y'all? This your big homie, Prodigy Hood from the South Central Cartel. I'm tapping in with the homies, Blaq Poet and Eric Mossberg at Screwball Radio. Bang that.
What's up? This is Prince Power Rule, a.k.a. Marcano from the Leftovers, and you're listening to Screwball Radio with my man Blaq Poet and King Eric. Yeah.
What it is, y'all. This your player partner, the legendary Cocaine. And look, I want to give big ups to my East Coast family. Shout out to Screwball Radio, you dig? Man, big ups to Comet, Blaq, Poet, and my nephew Eric Mossberg. That's what it is, Screwball Radio, Buddy Boys, the legendary Cocaine. We on that Monkey Wasn't Funky campaign, you heard? Man, keep it wiggling. Screwball.
Yo, Screwball Radio live from the Matrix. Blaq Poet on the check-in. Got my nigga E.
Yeah.
My nigga Comet on the sport.
Yes, sir. Live direct.
What's good, y'all?
What's good, man? How y'all doing out there tonight, man?
Storming out here right now. Going through it. It's crazy out here right now. But yeah, man, we're gonna bring y'all that raw hip hop tonight, man. What's good out there, E?
Man. Blessed to make another weekend. You know, keep just straight cooling. We about to chop it up with this dope guest that we're gonna have on board tonight. Big shout out to Comet for making that happen.
Yeah. Shout out to MJ. Shout out to MJ, the publicist, for locking him in. Should be hearing from him any minute, a few minutes.
Yeah, he might be on now. I'm gonna try to bring. I'm gonna see. It's calling from a 202 call, so I'm gonna try to bring him and see if this is him right here. 202, you on?
Yeah, I'm here. Japreme Magnetic.
What's goody?
Peace.
Japreme Magnetic, man. Welcome to the show, man.
Appreciate it. Jay.
What's good with the homie, man? Like I gotta tell you all the time, man. This nigga Comet always put me on to that new raw hip hop, and he put me on to you. I was like, yeah, let's see what the homie got to say, man. And you saying some shit, man. So welcome to the show, nigga. Let niggas know where you be, where you from, man.
Yeah. Japreme Magnetic, Almighty Japreme Magnetic, from Divine C, DC, Uptown. Spectacular RGM. We just released a new joint yesterday. Science 40, and just working with that.
That's what's up, man. Kind of let me know, man, that you be working with the youth a lot. You got a lot of things going on with the youth, man. Tell us about that.
Indeed. I'm a USA amateur or USA boxing coach, and I work up out of old school boxing gym. And yeah, pretty much I help the children out. I have a 10-year-old who has a fight scheduled next Saturday, and another 10-year-old who has a fight scheduled for the Saturday after that. So, we striving to keep busy, improve on our skills and whatnot.
Yeah, and that's what's up, man. That's what a lot of young dudes need to know out there, man, how to use their hands instead of picking up a weapon all the time, man. Settle it like men. Y'all could be friends after that. That's gangster, man. I applaud you. Take my hat off to you for doing that, man, working with the youth like that.
Appreciate it. It's the same.
That's what I like about
no friends in boxing. So it's all good.
Go ahead, Comet.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I like, about you is that, you do stuff for the community. A lot of people, in hip hop, they actually, they ruin their own community, and the youth is the future. And to be uplifting them and showing them another way is beautiful to me. You know what I mean? Like, the kids is the future, and right now the way the scene is, if you already know, it's nothing but hell. It's hell out there. It's hell out there for the youth, man. Guns, drugs, the guns, the drugs, the killing, the gangs. People, young kids want to be gang members instead of, be a boxer, be something else. Like, you can be something else, You don't have to follow what's in the streets. And that's what I like about you, is that you give kids opportunity outside of your music, because your music is official. But what you do for the kids is even greater. You know what I mean?
I do.
Yeah. When you boxing, you teach a lot of lessons. Teaching them how to use their hands, teaching them how to eat, body. There's a lot that go into boxing, man. So you're teaching them a whole lot of stuff in that one area right there, man. It's blue.
Yeah, not only that, the God, he's a Godbody, so he's teaching these kids the mind too. So it's everything, mind, soul, and body. And that's something that the kids, out there in the street, they're not getting that. They're not getting that. They might be getting past a bottle of Henny or a bottle of this or some weed to burn, but you out there showing them discipline and having strong minds, and that's beautiful, man. That's a beautiful thing.
Indeed, appreciate it. Really.
Word up, man. And coming up, man, who was you listening to? Who was your influences when it came to this music? Because we're going to listen to you in a minute. But I want to know who was your influences coming up. What made you want to pick up the mic?
Well, in terms of picking up the mic, it was just guys from around my way. O'Brien, Garvin, Ugo. Yet in terms of guys that had record deals at that time, it was more like Kool Keith, Kool G Rap.
Okay.
Yeah. Mid 80s, stuff like that. So that's kind of dating
spitters.
Yeah.
Official spitters, that's what's up.
I used to like JDL from the Cold Crush. As time moved along, the Guru, Gangstar. So guys like that.
Cold Crush.
Like the beat.
Going back.
Yeah.
Going back to royalty. Cold Crush, those are my idols coming up. Treacherous 3, Cold Crush, those are my idols coming up. Word up.
Yeah, we had the tape Treacherous 3 anniversary. You know what I'm saying? We used to rock that often. So, I'm familiar. You know what I'm saying?
The crazy thing, Poet, is that when I first heard Japreme, I thought he was from BK. thought you was originally from Brooklyn. You know, you sound like you from Brooklyn. You know? And MJ was like, oh, nah, he's from D.C. And I was like, man, he could have fooled me. Like, I thought you was right there in Brownsville or you know, East New York somewhere.
Well, you know, D.C. and New York ain't too much of a difference, you know.
And don't get me wrong, for a time period, I had lived in Bed-Stuy, for about a year, so striving to get a record deal, or even, I ended up catching the case, so, you know what I'm saying? So, I got experience in the heart of Medina and whatnot. So, yeah, so, right, it's all good.
Yeah, you definitely get some experience fucking around in Brooklyn. You know, that's for sure. What's going on, E, man? Let's get the world some done fire.
No doubt, man. We're gonna hit him with the first joint called Almighty G.
I'm getting a little interview.
I hear my bad. I hear echo.
What's goody?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I'm good. But yeah, this is Japreme Magnetic, Almighty JM. Let's go.
Marijuana dispensary robbery is tempting. Limping with the bun beef, fur from big pimping. Magazine extension hanging out the hanging handle. Young and steady saw it down 14 from Randolph. Pro forma cost analysis is the statement. CPA was faking till the pellets tore his facing. At the charging station with assassination vision. DH was an essay on the burst of engineering. Been a 5% of doing post prison. Got that barrel body for the women in attendance. Japreme Magnetic is thorough, youngins, fuck the hoopla. If I'm not the best, I'm merely way better than you are. Spawn this is squirrel grade 990 hot top. Building on the flag degrees with Cypher King and Naha. Shot of my employer from a payment discrepancy. Took responsibility as God of my own destiny. Monkeys in the Ramayana, elephants in Botswana. Prana energetic, Japreme Magnetic. Off ganja, walking in the land of karma. JM sued a millionaire from pot stock investment. Condo uptown, tackle crown, 2 Teslas. Extra and extended magazines for no quitting. Rectangular boxes of 380 ammunition. Measurement of my achievement via the gun show. JM rocking Super Tims, doing the run, Joe. Certain things are out of my control, not flowing. Richard Pryor said he knew your mom when she was hoeing. Monkeys in the Ramayana, elephants in Botswana. Prana energetic, Japreme Magnetic, off ganja, walking in the land of karma. P100D and Patagonia products. I designed a firearm that got into the shot up. Wise enough to use a calculator and a compass. Marvin Stalin versus Johnny Bump City Bumpers. Argentinian 380s that'll do some damage. Management of firearm accounts and shots landed. Balance fans on the canvas of the ring apron. Same location for assassination of a statesman. Metro Bay invasion going to the gymnasium. Baines killed the nuclear physicist in the stadium. Knowing that the JM is almighty for certain. And he is like the mighty Delta fucking one person.
Shit. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there. It's that hardcore shit right there. Who be doing your production mostly?
Baines does my production, but at least 80% of it. It's not more than that.
Now, I know you're a pure hip hopper, but there's any other skills you got hip hop wise? Like you DJ, you make beats, or you just on the mic?
Nowadays, I just focus on the mic. I've been through the stages, DJing, beatboxing, beat making, sampling. I've been through all the stages. Graffiti, breakdancing. I've been through all the stages. I just focus on lyrics at this particular time.
Yeah, but that's what makes a good hip hop. You know, that's what makes a good artist is the fact that he's been in all the elements. You know, because graffiti is like one of the first elements out there. You know, like before even hip hop became hip hop, there was graffiti. You know what I mean? When hip hop hit, that was like early, late 70s, maybe early 80s. But graffiti been going on, all through the 70s, all through the 80s. It don't matter where you was from, Philly, New York, Connecticut. Graffiti
the Egyptians was doing graffiti on the walls.
Yeah, that's true indeed. That's true indeed. But yeah, it's always good to have your ear and everything. That to me makes a good artist. You know what I mean?
Yes, I think it makes the artist more well-rounded.
Yes, yeah. Because
have you produced any of your own tracks that you rapped on yet?
Not in recent years. The chemistry that I have with Baines. If I see something or hear something that I like, I will share with him, and he will hook it up for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
How old were you when you started? How old were you when you started the?
14.
14.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He was a fiend early.
Yeah, I'm a thorough old man right now, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. As I say, after I spar the young guys, half my age and all that, I'm bad for an old guy. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Oh yeah, man. As long as you know what I'm saying, you gotta teach them. They gotta learn from the best. Without us, they gotta learn from somewhere. So
yeah.
Everybody gonna be an OG sooner or later. Hopefully they make it to OG status. You know. When niggas say, when niggas call me old, something that's a compliment. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody wants to get old. I would hope. So.
The thing is, the main health.
You always went by the name.
You know what I'm saying?
Pardon me. You always went by the name Japreme, or is it Japreme? How do you?
It's pronounced Japreme. It's like his ass.
Yeah, Japreme.
It does not. Yeah.
Have you always went by that?
Yeah, for the most part. I got knives myself when I was 17. You speaking a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? So my legal name was Japreme at that. Japreme, the word Japreme means true and living God. This is what I put in my subconscious. What we put in our subconscious is pretty much what we get out. You know what I'm saying? So I strive not to put nonsense in my subconscious. So righteousness, I focus on music, I focus on boxing. It's pretty much how I be moving throughout my life nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Recent years and whatnot. Stay focused, stay Bama free, for lack of better terms. Help the youngins out in the gym. It's pretty much how I be moving.
Speaking of boxing, it's a nice fight going on tonight coming on.
Yeah, Danny Garcia in the headline.
Yeah. You're going to see how that go.
Jose Benavidez. I think Gary Antoine Russell, he fights tonight too. Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be where they doing it at?
If I'm not mistaken, I don't know if they fight in Brooklyn. I'm uncertain. I don't know if they fight in the Barclays or not. Yeah, I think it's the Barclays. Don't quote me on it though.
Oh, it's gonna be crazy. And UFC's fighting tonight. 2 females. Nunes. It's going down. A lot of fights going on tonight, man. But y'all want to keep hitting them with some more fire from MJ, man. Let's keep hitting them, man. We got to get the world more done.
Yeah, definitely. So your new album is Science 40. But when did you drop your first album? Because I've been going through YouTube, and I've heard some earlier material that I was feeling too. Like when was your first album drop?
My first album. Well,
yeah, your official first album. Yeah.
Like iTunes type of project. Probably
just if it came out physically, like even.
Well, I mean, if we dating it back to the Actual Fact days, the Uncanny Actual Facts, we had an EP back in the early '90s. You Can't Beat the Talk and all that. So yeah, it was a group I was in with my educator, Lord Lael. This is in the early '90s, late '80s, early '90s, and so we had that going on. Like this vinyl in the street type of situation. Then I was in a group with the Sears, called the Sears, with my brother KZR, and we had a little demo deal with East West Electric Records. This is, early, mid-90s, that era. And I went away for like 14, and so I've been out since 2009. So 2010, we dropped the project. That was my first project upon release, my first solo. And then I got on the Bandcamp. A brother by the name of G2 put me on the Bandcamp 10 plus years ago. And I don't know exactly what you heard, that I was doing a lot of experimental stuff. And, I kind of solidified my thinking over the years. And especially with the sample-based production from Baines. I'd like to add one thing, y'all, if you don't mind. And I stand firmly on this. We are the first to rhyme off of live performance sample parts for our EPs. We the first people to do this, the first artists, the first people, period, to do this. In 140, 130, 140 years, however long it's been since the first record was manufactured. In the history of recorded music, we're the first to rhyme off the live sample parts consistently for our EPs, July and December. So when you listen to Science 40, when you listen to, like, you play Almighty Jam, that's off the Leverage EP from about 2 years ago. And that's all live music. So we the first to rhyme off the live performance samples in the history of music.
Wow, that's dope. Let me tell you something, brother, man. You ain't got to ask for no permission, man. This is your show tonight, man. This is your night, man. You can do what you want and see what you want. You heard?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Man. Let us know some more about that history, man. Like, who played those instruments?
Who played it?
Yeah. All the samples that you use. You say you guys were the first to use live samples.
Yeah, live performance sample parts. We just rhyme off the live. Those parts of the sample we rhyme off of, but those are live performances. The one you just listened to was a female singer. She performed that live. So it's various artists. I can't pinpoint one artist exactly. It's whatever you feel dope at the time, and then you know how it is when you go in. Writing to me is a biological trait. Writing helps me think. It helps me to solidify my thoughts. So I'm about that. I've been rhyming since probably I learned how to read 6 or 7 years old. With my old work, just going through rhymes. She say green, and I just go through everything I can think of that rhyme with green. So I've been doing this. You know what I'm saying? Cat in the hat.
Man, that's a dope way to stay sharp. That's a dope way to stay sharp. You hear that, people? That's a dope way to stay sharp, man. That's a jewel right there. What up, E? Man, you got some questions for the third?
Yeah, I'm going to ask you some questions when we get back to the music.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely hit him with the Gold Coast Cafe joint. And we're going to be right back at it, Screwball Radio.
All night, man. All day, man. What's this joint right here?
Gold Coast Cafe.
Ordered the book of Revelation.
ejaculation in 20 minutes. Pop you in the eye for some olive oil and spinach. As I finish up the sentence of incarceration, then I grasp the future with the hand of creation. Taking me longer than I thought from being absent. Off the street, 80,000 of a second after it. My perception was immaculate. Screw stage trigger with the hammer, nigga, jam is accurate. Young and I remember, brought yourself a gun in November. Ended up getting shot in December. Young and I remember, brought yourself a gun in November. Ended up getting shot in December. Hungrier than many artists with the charges that I have on my indictment when I pistol whip the rabbi. As I placed the shotgun on the backseat, I was thugging. Riding in the Porsche Cayenne Turbo Gas Dublin, Ireland with Katie Taylor, box solid. Keep a few sheets of raw paper in my wallet. Knowledge elevated us from places of hunger. Many CPAs can't crunch the book of numbers. Young and I remember, brought yourself a gun in November. Ended up getting shot in December. Young and I remember, brought yourself a gun in November. Ended up getting shot in December. Ronnie Lil Young and back when I was in 85. JM initials and Michael pistols are 85. Styrofoam cups of coffee scalding, I drink it black. Shoot you in the face before I stab you in the back. Gotta be responsible in all my situations. Live a righteous life and on occasion it's dangerous. 8 golden bracelets on her arms, she's feminine. Brown skin, brown Timberlands, East Indian. Sin means to miss the mark of Sherman archery. Entirely on tied to you, don't want no parts of me, young. Gunman waiting for admission. Stab him in the stomach on a visit for snitching. Young and I remember, brought yourself a gun in November. Ended up getting shot in December. Young and I remember, brought yourself a gun in November. Ended up getting shot in December.
I have had a letter from him. Show it to me. The prince took a paper from his pocketbook and handed it to Lizaveta Prokofievna. It ran as follows.
I wrote you from the belly of the beast that I wanted a Benelli upon release. I wrote you from the belly of the beast that I wanted a Benelli upon release.
Flashback forward, I was running, they was running. Heard a buzzing from a bullet, just zip past shit. Guess I'm a lucky motherfucker, smart enough. Then I started to zigzag, just to get behind the car, low to the floor. And I bent at the waistline, with the thing started to bang. Peek around the side of the right door. Through the iron sight, saw the opponent covered out and open, squeezing my dog bark. Nigga dropped his block, wobbled and blocked on the side. Still jive middle of the road. On the next block, I get back on the peripheral swivel, wanna see how the next rock. Oh shit, peeping local residences open in the blind. Everybody split on the body, before the siren start to whine. Cause whoever's still alive, man, we try to slip the time, nigga.
I wrote you from the belly of the beast that I wanted a Benelli upon release. I wrote you from the belly of the beast that I wanted a Benelli upon release. All that is considered deeper sins to my height. Good chunk, my light of light. Righteously the almighty jam rocks a Boston gym fragrance. People thought around for Al Heyman. Stainless steel Smith & Wesson brace the watch on. Murder on the metro platform. People think it's easy, young. Prairie guns loaded and chambered. Patagonia base layers. Naysayers saying that the jams all bark until the pellets start biting them like every beast in Noah's Ark. Parked cars turn into coffins. Crossing guards said it doesn't happen often. Dreamt that I was walking in Venezuela. Grew wings, flew to Pennsylvania. Then awoke on 14th and Taylor. Pushing muscles to fail depending on the schedule. Bang you in the head with tools. Front and rear cocker striations. Lacing up some Timberland boots. Chemical formulation of ammonium nitrate was used. Bombs of Beirut. Survivors heard of tambourines in the loop.
Put the gun in November, nigga getting shot in December, nigga. I'm listening. I hear you, son. I hear the fire of Screwball Radio live from the Matrix. Nothing but that new fire.
Yeah, that's actually, the last couple joints we played a little, this ain't off his new release, but they were just so dope that I had to, you know, because there's a bunch of people out there that listen to us that may never have heard of Japreme, and I just want to make sure that people hear him from, you know, a few years back all the way until your new release that you just dropped yesterday, which is the Science 40 project. You know, for me, I already know Science 40, but for the people not listening, like, let them know what is about the Science 40.
Well, in the Fathers Nation, we got things called plus lessons, and Science 40 is one of our plus lessons. It's not, to the best of my knowledge, it's not a plus lesson that is ordained by Allah. At the same time, it's one of my favorite plus lessons. It speaks about the chakra, it speaks about the federal body and things of this nature. So the name of that particular lesson is called Science 40. So, as I mentioned, it's one of my favorite plus degrees, even though I'm missing a page. I've been hunting it down for years, months, and days. And, yeah. And Science 40, it also pertains to a person who was incarcerated from the age of 25 and came home almost 40 years old. Science 40 also pertains to the SR-40C as well. So it has all those elements in it. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
I kind of put the rhymes and the beats under the microscope. So, microscopes and micro pistols, brother. You know what I'm saying? And all righteousness.
Yeah, definitely with hip hop. You know, hip hop been missing that. You know, the whole knowledge aspect, because you know right now it's ignorance is running rampant. So to hear knowledge being spoken is always a great thing to open minds. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
No matter how you decipher it, as long as it's a powerful message, you know. Even though these kids today they want to do what they're doing, but at least they're still trying to give them knowledge if they're seeking it, you know?
Indeed.
Let me ask you a question, God. Since you know,
yeah.
I want to ask you a question. Since you know, we had a lot of pandemic shit going on for the last couple of years, man. How you been handling that? And what was your stance on taking the shot versus not taking the shot?
To be honest with you, I did not get the shot until like 11 months in. That's due to the fact that I had a 4-year-old in the gym. He sneezed in my face on a Wednesday, and then the very next Thursday he sneezed in my face again. And you know, I even though I washed my face and hands and whatnot prior to leaving the gym, I should have washed my face as soon as it happened. You know what I'm saying? That's the gist of it. So I ended up catching pneumonia, and so apparently I got some of those symptoms as well. You know, and I was still, you know, struggling, running on the treadmill, doing what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? I pushed through it. That was pretty much my stance on it. I wasn't messing around with Moderna or any of that stuff. And so after I caught pneumonia from you know, the baby sneezing in my face. Actually, he's 5 now, and he's really good. Yeah. So.
All right. That's what's up, man. Damn. So, all right. So you ain't go through the COVID thing. You just had something else.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't go and get checked for COVID. Yeah, from what people was telling me what COVID was, it's safe to say that I had something going on. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't let it affect me like mentally. And that's just how and you know, I ended up after the baby sneezed on me those couple of days, I went and got you know, I ended up getting the Moderna shot, the 2 shots, and I haven't got the boost and nothing like that. It's only due to the fact that my body had, with those sneezes, my body just broke down. I mean, I'm running 3 miles in 25 minutes, that type of situation. You know, on a regular day, it's 3 miles in 30 minutes. So yeah, it broke my body down. It's like hard for me to run a mile. You know what I'm saying? It takes 20 minutes to do a mile and whatnot, half a mile. You know, because of the lung issues. Yet, you know, I fought through it.
It took me 30 minutes to walk a mile. So don't feel bad, man. But yo, man, that's ill, man. You glad you came up out of that, yo.
Mm.
Yeah, I think
Thank
also,
you.
I think also what ties in with the music is the key that everybody's focusing on health, eating better, exercising more, and I'm thinking, and I'm listening to this music and everything, and I like how that reflects to that mindset because you got enough poison as it is.
Mm-hmm.
So you bringing the knowledge to the mix, and you also showcasing with your boxing skills and everything the need to stay healthy and stay shape because you can't fight the war if you're out of shape.
100%. Yeah, I took advanced weightlifting class. I was in the 12th grade, so it's like nothing new to my body. And I've been a vegetarian for a couple of decades now. Like I said, I rock Patagonia, so I'm about that. I'm about righteousness even on that level. What clothes I select to put on my body. You know what I'm saying? More organic stuff. More stuff that doesn't do too much damage to the environment. Like I said, pretty much all I wear in terms of clothing is Patagonia. And so I'm big on Tesla with the battery power, you know what I'm saying? I'm big on that type of stuff, the environment, so forth and so on. It's not like I walk around picking up other people's trash, and I'm big on the environment, though.
Nah, that's what's up. That's thinking for other people. That's thinking about the future right there. But the vegetarian thing, man, yo, my boy Nico, man, I got a homie, man, Nico, and he don't eat no meat, no chicken, nothing. And he was talking about, yo, Paul, I don't eat no chicken either. I'm like, why you eat no chicken, man? Chicken's good. And he fucked me up. He's like, yo, man, that shit got veins in it. I was like, man, he fucked me up. So now, every time I eat chicken, I'm thinking about the veins that was in there. I'm like, yo, I got to stop thinking about this. He fucked me up. I'm like, yo, man, every time I think about that shit now, I think about, it had veins in it. I'm like, man.
Yeah.
But it's hard, man, to give up certain things.
Understood. Like I said, brother, like we only get out of life what we put in. So, it's the choice is to each his own. That's just my choice. I used to like chicken. You know what I'm saying? Salmon. I used to like all those things. It's just I just couldn't do it at a certain point in time in my life. So it's all good. It's animal protein, poultry protein. So it works out for some people.
Yeah, man, it's dope too, man. Cause, what kind of advice would you give to motherfuckers not eating right, like myself, not eating right and not doing the right shit? What kind of advice you give to them? You know what I'm saying? Like,
pretty much.
I want to try to eat better too.
I will reiterate the same. We only get out what we put in. So if you putting toxins in our body, that's how our body's going to perform. We wonder why we get sick, so forth and so on. That comes from low vibrations, stuff we put in our body, stuff we put in our mind, and our body just breaks down as a result of it. So I started.
You're right about that, man. You're damn right about that.
I know. Me and Paul always talking. I'll be telling him sometimes. My cousin once told me that the body is like a fish tank. You know what I mean? So what you put into the fish tank, the fish are going to swim lower and lower because all the pollution is going to be higher. So your body's, your organs are like the fish. You know what I'm saying? So the more water you drinking, the more pure you're going to feel, the health, eating healthy fruits, vegetables, and things like that. But once you start putting the soda in there, once you start putting, the liquor in there, this creates a shock wave in your body. But we're so trained because, we're trained to eat this way,
I do.
We're trained to eat this way, but
it's a saying about the Food and Drug Administration. They feed us the wrong foods for 40 years, and they put us on drugs for the other 40 years. The human life expectancy is roughly 80 years. That's the Food and Drug Administration right there. First 40 years,
wow, that's deep.
Our goal. It's a business.
That's deep right there. When you put it like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it makes sense because that seems like that's what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Fuckers living to 80. That's crazy.
Yeah, every commercial you see is Burger King, it's McDonald's. It ain't really no health commercial. Oh, eat your vegetables or have your fruit, or you only see that if you search for it. If you ain't searching for it, you're not gonna see it. You're just gonna see, here, boom, here's this big piece of cow. Here's this fish burger. And I eat fish, I eat chicken. I rarely eat beef. I rarely eat pork. I never eat pork actually, but it's always just pushed in your face all the time. No matter what. And like me and Paul was talking today. He's like, "Yo, you eat Salisbury steak?" And I was like, "Damn, I gotta read the ingredients because sometimes companies they mix it with the pork. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't ate pork since '95. You know what I mean? So my body knows when something like that is in the body. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna feel off, like the stomach is gonna hurt, or because the body's not used to that. But definitely gotta be smarter in what you ingest, and that's the truth. And when you put it by 40 like that, in 40 years they feed you garbage, and in the next 40 years you're eating pills. I could definitely understand
that shit is deep right there. Word up. Got me thinking about this shit right now. What's good over there, man?
Food, on top of that, not to mention with the food plants and stuff, they destroying all these food plants all over the country, so that's suspicious on it within its own right.
The fuck that come from?
It all goes hand in hand with the food.
Fuck you talking about?
It goes hand in hand with the bad food.
Man, you got a party to eat, man. He be doing 1,000 things over there, and then popping back up like he was part of the conversation and shit. Nigga, shut up. But yeah, dog. But yeah, God, man, I like the way you got a message in your madness. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the kids need, man. I'm gonna hear some more fire from you, man, for real. The game, would you consider yourself a conscious rapper, or you were like an in-between type? You spit that street shit and you spit some conscious shit at the same time. What more MC are you?
I haven't really thought about it like that. It's, underground hip hop. My thing is,
I'm mostly street shit. I spit mostly street shit. I try to keep a message here and there, but I'm not Common. I'm not Chuck D. You know what I'm saying? But I want some street shit.
We spectacular RGM. RGM is Righteous Gunman. So that's pretty much how I write my rhymes in that mindset. You know what I'm saying? I'm about righteousness. I ain't gonna let Bama carry me, nothing like that. That type of situation. So it's just about the spectacular Righteous Gunman. That's how I write my rhymes.
That's dope. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Righteous Gunman, Righteous Gentleman, real God music, spectacular RGM.
Yeah, I just look at it as real life music, because you spit in life, you put in truth on record. So I just look at that as reality rap, It's not watered down. It's real authentic, It's got gems. It's got stuff for you to think, not just be. You always want to think when you listen to music. That's why, in the early 90s, there was a lot of conscious rap. In the early 80s, a lot of conscious rap. And, they did away with that. You don't hear that on the radio no more. You have to go search for that,
You never really heard it on the radio, though, did you? You never really heard conscious rap. I mean, PE was a bit different.
Yeah, you heard Public Enemy. Yeah, you heard Public Enemy. You heard Tribe Called Quest. That rap. You know what I'm saying? But it was all. Yeah, KRS-One definitely, but it was always there. It was always there for you. Rakim, you know what I mean? And then
what was
eventually,
the age? What you think the De La Soul and them? What you think that they was conscious or Or they were just hip hoppers?
The De La?
De La wasn't really conscious rappers, right? They was more like you know, Daisy Age rappers, like.
Yeah, they was like hippies.
But
they were just like cool kids. The cool kids in school rap, you know, like just the cool guys.
Backpacker type.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, cause I don't know, you know, like the Black Moons, the Smith and Wessons, you know, they was always spitting jewels in their music. Then Wu-Tang, of course, you know, came and spitting jewels. And before you know it, you don't even hear that on the radio no more, especially here in New York. New York sound like you in Atlanta.
Right.
Yeah, man. It's
even
like,
the artists.
Even
the artists coming out of New York sound like Atlanta. You know, like how does New York sound like Atlanta when New York is the Mecca? And you know, we're supposed to give you the raw, gritty, conscious rap because that's what we known for.
A child is born with no state of mind, blind to the ways of mankind. That's it right there, bro. That's straight up gutter, conscious, all in one. Melly Mel type shit, man. Shout out to the originators of this shit.
That's for sure. We got some more music from Japreme, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir. We're going to play this joint that he did with Billy Dance from MOP. And when we come back, we're going to talk about how they linked up, and we're going to follow up with 2 new exclusives from them. So let's get it.
Let's go, man. Pray Magnetic.
Nah, I can give you some niggas down in D.C., though, 14th and Kennedy. I'm not giving you nobody from Brooklyn. Because when I come home, I'm still going to be the king.
Divine seed to Medina. Felonies, no misdemeanors, young. Bluest finish on the ruby used with intelligence. Retro power gloves, same color as pelicans. Thoroughness of Northwest, blessing my Simons. Speed the feast, power with the feast, speed is timing. Rhyming in the corridor of Clinton Annex. MOP second album came inside a package. Snapping off half the magazine, close distance. Trigger pull 6 pounds, overcame resistance. Situational awareness, I bear this with hammers. Beach, Pearl Grey, 990 New Balancer. Cancer, birth effects, and other reproductive harm. Calmness on my mind and the fire from my arm. God of my own destiny, testing me, I will kill you. Knowledge of pathology and bullets that I will use to fill you up with ammunition till you leave your body. Done methodically, the base layer was mahogany. Radiated energy, 380 calibration. Gold herders to murderers, trained in isolation. Basically, it's Japreme Magnetic in your memory. PMAG, 40th and Kennedy Street. Build some, kill some, 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 kill some, kill some, kill some.
Yeah, all right, do that again. Do that again. I bet you can't do that again.
No, you fucking with the wrong one, man.
Huh?
I bet. Hold on.
All right.
How much? $5?
What? $5 less. Right here.
Watch this.
Right here.
Easy. Get my money. Get my money. Get my money.
Run it back. Run that back. Run it back. Double or nothing.
Double or nothing?
Double or nothing.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
He taking us on
What you
vacation.
gonna do? Don't miss. Oh. Where my money at, man? Where my money? Let me hold 10 G's real quick, man.
Come on, man. Let me hold 10 G's, though.
Let me sponsor your goddamn fucking paper trash game.
Oh, so you ain't got no money?
Listen, I'll get it right back to you, dog.
Nah, son.
What you doing?
No money, no food, no water, no fortune cookie, nigga. You don't get none of that shit.
Let me hold that, man. I'll get it right back to you, dog. Thank you, man. Look here, man. Take the damn money. I got you, though.
Take your food then, my nigga.
I'm back at him like crack at him in 85. Wide open, open your eyes. See you asking for the real again. You ain't gotta fill me in. Remember I'm Brownsville, deal me in. Big homie, rugged like old denim. I'm a rap dog, I'm hard, with ball like venom. I'm strong dude, I still got a short fuse. I watch how you dudes move and see it as all blue. Hang with the shit. You really wanna mumble, externally loud, internally humble. Welcome to the jungle. M.O.P. shit, we never fumble. This the hill, foundation will never crumble. Build something, kill something, 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 build something, kill some, kill some, kill some, kill some.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo, E, man, you be knowing when the song is done, so you got to come back in as soon as the song is done. You know what's, you don't, I don't know if another song coming in or what.
Oh, it was already done.
Yeah, all right, well, be on point, nigga.
Yeah, I get to unmute it, and then it's still going, but we all good. We still good. It's Saturday night, Screwball Radio, you know, live from the Matrix with Japreme Magnetic.
Maybe we have to kill something, man. Then we have to build something. Hey, man. I like that joint right there. That's what I'm talking about, man. Japreme Magnetic, new shit, fire, promoting that shit. Gotta make sure everybody hearing this shit correct, man.
Yeah, that's for sure. And I know you said that, you know, you lived in Brooklyn for a little while. Is that how you linked up with Billy Dance? Like, how did this song come about?
Not at all. That happened after I came back home. You know, I'm in D.C. My manager, you know, reached out to Billy and worked something out with MJ, a publicist, and you know, long story short, that's pretty much how that song came about. That was off the Imagine If I Shot You album, and you know, we eventually get to put all the pieces together, and hooked up with Dan Zini for the video.
That's dope.
All good. You know,
yeah, the video got the paid in full kind of feel to it.
It does. You know, my manager and the videographer, Shorty, they brought it to my attention. And most of those videos that you see in this, like, stories and stuff like that, it comes from them. And I pretty much just show up. So, you know, that's one of those instances. Special dedication to my little bro, Parkees. Lil Parkees. I was the chorus on that song.
Oh, that's how you pronounce his name, is Parkees?
Yeah, Parkees.
Yeah, I see he's on a couple of your joints. I see that.
Indeed. He was also, he ran first on the song Pride to BK that you played featuring Dan Zini. It's called Upon Release. He ran first on that one.
Yeah, the other joint you got out there.
I noticed y'all playing the video version. Oh, that's peace.
Yeah, definitely. You know, when we go digging through YouTube because we like to get the whole feel, you know. And like I like that new video. It's not new, but the one you running up the stairs. I believe you running up the stairs and you got the statue behind you. I think that's a new song, right?
6 Assets and Assassination. That was off the last EP we did, kind of like a spot joint that we dropped a couple of months ago. The name of that EP, the theme of it is the Handgun Business Plan. So that you video, that's 6 Assets and Assassination.
Got you. And, you know, for those that's listening, where can they get your music? You know, let them know where they can get your music and, you know, where they can link with you on, you know, what your Instagram, your Twitter, your Facebook.
You can purchase the music and listen to the music, you know, preferably, you know, check it out about 6 or 7 times, make a purchase on Bandcamp. So we have a pretty much a good selection of music on Bandcamp. It's where I direct people as it pertains to our catalog. You know, I like Twitter, Instagram. You can DM me, that type of situation. I'm not on FB. You know, yeah, Instagram, Twitter. You know, but the
so
music.
It's just Japreme Magnetic on Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah, I think to the best of my knowledge, Japreme_Magnetic on Instagram, on IG. The Japreme Magnetic everywhere. You know, Twitter, Patreon, and all that other stuff. TikTok, which I'm barely on.
And Bandcamp is Japreme Magnetic at Bandcamp.
Yes.
Bandcamp.
Yes.
So go run that up, man. I don't know if you got physicals out there, but you know I'm a strong believer on physical copies.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I hate these people that stream. I hate streamers, man, because you know the artists don't really benefit from the stream unless you doing millions. Even a couple 100,000 don't add up. Like, you know what I mean? You can have 100,000 people listen to your song, and it's only about $600 to $900. You know, you can have 1 million views, and that only equals out to about $1,200. So, you know, when you're dealing with the physical copies, I always feel like, you know, it benefits the artist a little more, especially, you know, with them buying the merchandising and always having something physical to sell where the artist could really eat from it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And the fans always love physical shit anyway, man, these days, man. So,
yeah, the real fans. Yeah, the real fans. They love to
something we're looking forward to do, you know, down the line. You know, the downloads on Bandcamp, they help out more than at least in terms of, as I like to say, paying the rent. The streams don't pay the rent, but the downloads help.
Right.
Streams might get you like a gallon of gas. You know,
right.
Yo, streaming will get you a sandwich. You know what I'm saying? But the physical copies, you know, you're gonna be alright. You know, even the downloads are good. You know, because you're getting that full $15, $20, whatever you're asking for, instead of the points to a penny. You know, like the whole streaming knowledge, the whole streaming science to me is highway robbery to me, to the artist. If you're not doing numbers like a Jay-Z or, you know, a Drake or you know, Joey Badass or somebody like that, you know, you're getting crumbs, man. You're getting crumbs, you know.
Yeah. I don't do, you know, with my team and stuff like that. You know, we have our discussions, internal discussions and whatnot. I mean, you know, the streaming services, that's good for new people, for lack of better terms. I mean, I'm not saying it.
Yeah.
You know, it's good for the
outfit,
for that type of situation. It has its pluses. Yet in terms of, like I said, in terms of paying rent or, you know, feeding yourself, the streams is not where it is. Not directly.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I definitely agree with that, because, you know, somebody in Japan could come across your music on the streaming site, and, you know, they don't have to go to Bandcamp. They could just be listening to, you know, just because you got a song with Billy Danz, they could be listening to an MOP record, and right after that, it becomes Japreme Magnetic, you know, like, because you fit in the same algorithm as their music. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, so all the people in Japreme, you know, check out Japreme Magnetic while we're on the topic.
Yeah, go check him out. Japreme Magnetic, straight out of D.C., but that shit don't matter because it's official hip-hop. It's official hip-hop. Y'all want official hip-hop. Y'all know Screwball Radio plays nothing but that raw. Go check him out, Japreme Magnetic. Go run those numbers up.
I know we got some more fire from homie. We got some more fire on deck, I know.
About to end it off with this, with the final two joints of the night. Freedom Cypher, Pressure and Punishment. We want to thank you once again for joining us, and big shout out to MJ for making it happen.
Indeed. Go get that. Science 40, Japreme Magnetic, out right now. Bandcamp. And go stream, go whatever y'all do, man. Go support the brother, man, because he got that fire.
Well, thank you for coming through, Ja. You're welcome anytime, homie. We gonna always be pushing your music over here. So you got us. So we gonna keep promoting you, boss. Go get that, man. Let them numbers up.
Already. We catch y'all next Saturday night, same time, same channel. Holla.
You know, mother got up one morning, she yelled up the stairs, she said, "Son, get ready, we're going, you got to get going to school." He yelled down, "I'm not going. You have to. Give me 2 good reasons why I should." Well, she said, "The first one is you're 40 and the second one is you're the principal."
Dance, girl. 40 golden trumpets blowing as the eye twinkle. Your family means well, yet the balance are ignorant. Wrinkles in my physical features, I smoke reefer. East Indian poet reading the Bhagavad Gita. Freedom is applicable over 40 or more. Rockin' 990s when y'all saw me down Shaw. Saw the Ruger factory before I signed the mortgage. Rounds in the gym, slam rounds in his forehead. Survival isn't likely when I shoot you with a 40 cal and some dub cartridges. Magazine is 9 rounds. Swirling via ethers all around us and within us. My initial sponsor was a 40-kilo nigga. Finger extension on the magazine as a toe. Giving the rest for the pinky holder for control. Growing on, dying is his physical body. Japreme Magnetic is emerging as an artist. Tommy guns led 100 rounds, 8 seconds. Loaded chamber indicator on a hand weapon. Survival isn't likely when I shoot you with a 40 cal and some dub cartridges. Magazine is 9 rounds. Control it in the shooting situation cause I care. What is in the body which God Allah wears? Yeah, I meant to purchase, not Louis Vuitton purses. Ignoring y'all bitches cause my interest is my purpose. Murderously powerful, concealed carry handgun. Purchase the capacity of 15 rounds and one. Young and learned to say 40 caliber sounds funny. Compacted, it's a lot of pistol for the money. Survival isn't likely when I shoot you with a 40 cal and some dub cartridges. Magazine is 9 rounds. Freedom fight for the green and 1 to 40. Peace, beloved. Times 40, maturity. Dance, girl. 40. Rock. Freedom fight for Science 40.
Don't search for opportunity in the distance, but recognize it and embrace it right where you are.
SR40C. Well, let's just take a look at them, see what we have here.
Pressure and punishment, traumatize the children when I kill you in front of them. Cumberland, Maryland, where the body was buried. Visionary of the Habakkuk and not Terry. Levels of concentration when it comes to the guns and shit. Bloody was the standoff with the federal government. Jail to prison, the halfway house and shelters to basement to the condominium. Cut your face with Occam's razor. Big corporation was facing charges of espionage. Magazine extended on the rod, of sexy to guard. Hard as the right direction with hand weapon products. Bitch niggas rather see me working part-time at Starbucks. Authorships are sailing from the pen, I wrote in dolphins. Sold through your feeble-minded extortion. Large proportion of people struggle come with psychological components. Mine with illegal mountain eagle pistol ownership. Time-consuming, I apply pressure and punishment. Traumatize your children when I kill you in front of them. Cumberland, Maryland, where the body was buried. Visionary of the Habakkuk and not Terry. Legendary lyrics of creative non-fiction. Rifle with the dust covered and forward assistance. Spectacular RNGM hosting a staff event. Alamo County niggas saw me studying pathogens. The unsanctioned hit was beneficial with harmony. Started regulating niggas, thought I was Warren G. Science of the 40 calibration of education. Brand new way to rise inside a molded plastic casing. Peace to the fibers the nation forever and ever. Got them up out of there when you put punches together. Desert Eagle flew over the 14 million landscape. SR-40C handle present in my handshake. Flat as a pancake, muscles in my stomach. Told you once before, righteous death was all I wanted. I confronted beings who's regarded as horrific. Applying living mathematics to pistol ballistics. Lyrics are highly concentrated and I'm in tune with plants, birds, insects, animals, and humans. Being weird is merely the nature of being human. During the Spence Junior fight, Uber's got ruined. Time consuming, I apply pressure and punishment. Traumatize your children when I kill you in front of them. Cumberland, Maryland, where the body was buried. Visionary of the Habakkuk and not Terry. Time consuming, I apply pressure and punishment. Traumatize your children when I kill you in front of them. Cumberland, Maryland, where the body was buried. Visionary of the Habakkuk and not Terry. Time consuming, I apply pressure and punishment. Pressure and punishment.